A 60-inch wire has been cut into 3 pieces. The second piece is 5 inches shorter than the first piece. The third piece is half as long as the first piece. How long is each piece of wire? This is different from the previous problems because now, when we're asked how long is each piece of wire, there are actually 3 of them. So there are 3 unknowns, and we're going to have to write 3 let statements. So let's let the length of the first piece be something. We'll let the length of the second piece be something else. And we'll let the length of the third piece be something else. Now, we need to decide which of these is going to be our x so that we can write the others in terms of it. Let's look at the problem. We're told something about the second piece based on the first piece. We're also told something about the third piece based on the first piece. So because we're told things about the second and third based on the first piece is going to have to be our x. So we'll let that be x, and then we need to represent the other ones in terms of x. We're told the second piece is 5 inches shorter than the first piece. Well, if the first piece is x, 5 inches shorter than that is going to be x minus 5. Next, we're told the third piece is half as long as the first piece. Well, if the first piece is x, half as long as that is going to be x over 2. We've got to divide it in half, divide it by 2. So now we have expressions that represent all of our unknowns. We can write an equation that models the situation. The piece of information we haven't used yet is that the total length of the wire is 60 inches. So if we add those lengths together, x plus x minus 5 plus x halves, we should end up with 60 in total. Now we have an equation that we can solve, and it has a fraction in it. We want to get rid of that fraction by doing what? By multiplying by the LCD. Here the LCD is 2. In fact, the only denominator is 2. So we're going to multiply both sides by 2. And this is going to test your ability to use the distributive property, because this 2 on the left needs to get distributed to all 4 terms. All right, 2 times x is going to give us 2x plus 2 times another x is going to be another 2x. Then minus 2 times 5 is 10. And then plus 2 times x is 2x divided by 2 just gives us x. And then on the right, 60 times 2 is 120. So now that we've done that, we've gotten rid of the fractions, which makes it an easier equation to solve. Let's combine like terms on the left. 2x plus 2x plus 2x gives us what? 5x. Nice. So we've got 5x minus 10 on the left and 120 on the right. We want to get this variable term alone, so we've got to get rid of the 10. We can do that by adding 10 to both sides. That leaves us with 5x on the left. On the right, 120 plus 10 gives us 130. So we have 5x equals 130. Now, to get x alone, we need to divide by 5. When we do that, that gives us x equals 26. So we go back to our let statements, and we can plug in 26 for x to figure out all of the other lengths. And I'm going to do this in my head this time. I'm not going to write it out. Let's see if we can follow along. The length of the first piece was x, which is 26. Simple, 26 inches. The length of the second piece is x minus 5. So if x is 26, then 26 minus 5 gives us 21 inches. And for the third one, the length of the third piece is x over 2. Well, 26 divided by 2 is 13. So we end up with 13 inches. So they're asking, how long is each piece of wire? The first piece is 26 inches. The second is 21 inches. And the third is 13 inches. Very good. And that's our answer.